You want to get out? You want to get out, Roxy? Come here. Come here. No? Okay, I'm gonna do a quick pick a pile. In the meantime, while people get in here, let's see. Actually, let me get my dice out. So if anyone's interested in a reading, let me know. Okay. Hey, Evan. Even. What the? Well, that's my mug. Okay. So we got third house, chairs, Pluto. Hey, Lexi, you're back in here. Hey, Hakeem. What's crazy? Jesus, my boy. Okay, let's see. I was gonna do a pick-up pile, but since people came in here kind of fast, I guess not. But I'm still gonna give a message out. Let's see. I had to get that person out the chat. I was getting annoyed. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so the message here, I was getting a couple. I was getting here someone in here, or someone who's gonna catch the live, needs to know that there has to be a. I heard the word deconstruction. Something about having to leave, walk away. Um, like there has to be like a what? It's not a rising, a transformation when it comes to siblings or like childhood friends. So, meaning like maybe you have to get new, a new friend group, right? Or take some time, or like develop like learn how to create boundaries when it comes to friends that you've had for a long time, or siblings, or maybe even your neighbors. There's something here about neighbors as well. Let's see. Oh, you did? Okay, let me check. Oh, Mr. Man, you're back. I thought I got rid of you. No. Uh, okay, so let me go check the. Okay, let's see. Where was I? So let me just finish this real quick. So yeah, there has to be some kind of changes need to be made. And if you don't, how do I say this? If you don't make the effort to put these boundaries in place, it's gonna happen regardless. But the thing is that the difference is that it can either hit you like out of nowhere, or you can start, because it's gonna happen regardless. Something needs to end here. It could be related to maybe the way, like moral standards, religion, belief systems. Like you have to be not afraid to speak out. Like it's okay to be different here. It's okay to have different opinions. It doesn't have to become un pleito, like a fight, right? Um, like everyone's allowed to have their own opinion, their own voice. Because I feel like something about it makes you feel stressed, or maybe like fear of being kind of like outcasted right here. Um, so yeah, that was like the little message. Okay. Um, this is okay. So Mr. Hakeem, if you haven't wrote it, even if you did write, can you write down again, even if you did already, please, so I don't have to go back up to the. Let me start shuffling. How's your night going, by the way? I'm going to go, but I'll be back. Okay, I'll see you. See you in a little bit, Lexi. Of course he's in here. You're playing with my dolls. Let's see. You know, I think you're right. I think Hakeem took a little break. Okay, I guess let's see. What's the other message? I'll just wait till he gets back in here. From pile 2, message for pile 2. Oh my god, the song. Okay, yeah, it kind of goes along with this. So don't be afraid to dream. It's okay to dream. As a matter of fact, dream big. When it comes to creating your own abundance here, because we have Taurus here. The 11th house, it speaks of fame. Well, actually, not real. Well, that's the way I'm interpreted, but it also has to do with hopes and dreams. So combine the 11th house with Neptune, so it's like dream big, dream high, but figure out how to ground it with Taurus here, because Taurus is a grounding energy. I mean, it's a earth sign, so it's, has to do with grounding things into reality. Okay. Okay, let's see. What's going on with Izzy currently? I have heard some things. I had a dream about her recently. What's her current opinion of me? Okay, let's see. So what is Izzy's current thoughts of Hakeem? I just saw the train. The 8. Okay, when I saw the 8, I thought of the 8 of Cups. But let's see what this is about. So we got 8, we got Aries. So impulsive. Oop. Someone impulsive here. Where is it? Aries. We got Venus. Venus in the 8th. So what are her current thoughts? I think she fears here, before we get into the tarot. Oh, look, we got the Emperor in the back. Okay. I feel like a really deep fear that she has, because the 8th house can deal with fears, right? One of her deepest fears here is, or something that she's really careful about, men who are there for a short time, not a long, or they're here for a fun time, not a long time. That kind, that saying. I think she's been left in the dust like that, or maybe or not maybe, like it feels like she had learned some kind of lesson here when it comes to men who just want to use her for her body, because the eighth house does rule of sex, right? It rules sex as well. And Venus has to do with love. So she's fearful of people who just want to use her, okay? So she might feel like you're one of those people who could use her. Who just want one thing and then one thing only. Because, you know, there's people out there who they kind of just enjoy the chase, and then once they catch what they want, they just, you know, they leave them, even though it took them like a while. Like, say, like, because I feel like this is something that's happened to her, where she's, not that she's playing hard to get, but she's busy doing her own thing, and she just ignores, right, like a man, right? And so the guy's, in his mind, he's just kind of more in love with the chase. And then once she, because it feels like this has, that's something that she's done before, where like this a certain man wanted her, and they chased, and then finally when I guess you could say caught her, he used her and just kind of just threw her, like, you know, disregarded her. So she has a lot of fears with that, and for some reason she feels like you would be someone like that. Okay, so that's the first. Hold on. Okay, yeah, so the opinion. So yeah, she has a lot of fears right now. Let's see. So what is Izzy's current thoughts on Hakeem? What are her current thoughts? What are Izzy's current thoughts on Hakeem? Okay, so again, she's here with this independent energy, so she's kind of happy where she's at. You got the king. We got the King of Cups reversed though, so she's currently viewing you manipulative, or manipulative. Maybe. Hold on before I keep talking. Someone who's not emotionally open. So she sees you kind of hard, kind of rough. I don't like this one either. Kind of sees you like a sad boy. So she's kind of viewing you a little bit. Not ready. I heard not. You're not ready for me. Something like that. So maybe she's very passionate. Demands loyalty. Like I feel like she's fierce. And she feels like maybe you won't be able to handle this. But not because you're not tough. It's more kind of like she understands why certain men. So I feel like she's something like a little bit of projection, because it could be true, it could be not, I don't know. But she's viewing you, because this is what she's viewing you as, right? So this doesn't have to be facts, it's just how she's viewing you. She feels like, I know men like you. You're not good for me. Like, I'm better off single until someone worthy, someone up to my standards comes along. Because she feels like, because she's so fierce and loyal and devoted, because it feels like she's someone who's devoted. She wants that in return, and she's like, I know men like you, like she understands why certain men have these traumas, and why they're not loyal, why they lie. Like she kind of like understands that dynamic, and she sees it for what it is, but she doesn't want to engage in it because she knows at the end she's gonna be hurt. So this is something that it feels like something that she's kind of realized recently. She's like, I need to focus on making money instead than to be focused on men. Like, is she okay? Yeah. So let's see. What's her current thoughts on Hakeem? It feels here like if you were to like if there was a constant energy of like if she feels like you have what it takes, she's willing to give this a shot. But as long as things are being reciprocated here. Look, I just said that the Knight of Pentacles came out. So, but this has to be like, so since this is the slowest night, so like I said, it has to be constant. Like this again, it's not like she's playing hard to get. She just wants to get it right, is what I heard. Get it right. She wants to get it right. So she's very cautious. She doesn't want to be in no kind of relationship here. It's like it feels like she thinks you're interested in just sex. Okay. And I'm not gonna lie, it kind of feels like a little bit like she thinks about like shit, I would be down, but no. It's like, but just for that, it's like she doesn't want to. She wants, for the most part, it's like, okay, it's either like we're in this connection where he proves it to me, or like no strings attached. It's like there's like no in between here. Yeah, she feels like when it comes to emotional intelligence, she would be highly disappointed. It's like maybe there's like maybe she sees you kind of like from what she knows, right? That you can like you have a tendency, you could be sweet, maybe even creative in like the way you show like when you care, when you like someone, right? Like the little gestures, but feels like at the end of the day she feels like you would really hurt her. Like she doesn't feel safe. Like, yeah, maybe he could do nice things, but that's not enough. She has a deep fear here. Look, so you said you had a dream, right? So you got the High Priestess and the Five of Cups. And it made me think, because you said it, right? You said it in the chat that you had a dream about her. I feel like this dream, whatever it is that you dreamed, it's kind of highlighting an inability to move on or kind of see things for what they are when it comes to her, at least for now. It's like you're kind of focusing on like the connection, like the negative things that have happened here. And it's causing you to feel stuck. Yeah, look, the Eight of Cups came out. So it's like they're asking you for now to kind of let this go. Because this girl over here, she's a little busy. She's a little busy. She's kind of lost a little bit. Or not lost, but kind of finding her way. Because she's trying to find balance here. I feel like the dream that you had has a little bit more to do with you. Maybe even a little bit of stuck in a fantasy here. Because it seems like you're focused on kind of like where you messed up. And maybe you wish, you hope that you could have done things differently. But things happened the way they were supposed to, okay? Believe it or not, there's something here that you need to learn from this connection as well. Let's see. Anything else you need to, let's see. Anything else he needs to know? Anything he needs to know? Anything else he needs to know about Izzy? For sure, for now, your guides do want you to walk away, like detach from the situation though, okay? Let me see. Actually, let me ask this. Again, the 10 So look, we got 10 of Pentacles, but I'm not interpreting that way with the 10 here. This is like, I was interpreting like a cycle. But hold on. Anything else he needs to know between you two, right? Is that what you asked? I haven't reached out and I won't. Okay. Oh yeah, the situation between you guys. Okay. Let's see, anything he should know about the connection between him and Izzy? Yeah, look. So it seems like for now, it's becoming more of a fantasy than anything. Because the Knight of Cups here, reverse. Well, let me go going between them. That's a no. Okay, yeah, so you got the four of wands reversed. So I feel like this is something separate. This is, so you got the Ace of Cups, but you got that as the last card. But I feel like this is something new for you that's gonna come. I see someone else coming in. But with this Izzy girl, for now, it seems kind of like this is more you hoping something can change on her end. Okay. Again, it kind of feels like you're lost in a dream here. Like, did she bruise your ego? And this is why you feel like this? Because I feel like it's kind of been hard for you to, like, this kind of feels painful for you if you walk away. It's like you wanted something to work here. So when it comes to the anything else you need to know, this is more like for you. Like, it's not even about her anymore at this point. It's more like, okay, focus on your well-being for now. Focus on getting your bread up, your money, okay? Because I feel you thinking about this, it's just making you more upset than anything. It's making you kind of upset. Kind of like if there's like, you feel blue, you know? I feel like there's like blue. You feel blue here. This girl doesn't want to, she doesn't want anyone, as a matter of fact. It's not just you, it's anyone. But even if it was just you, it's like, okay, let's not focus on that. They want you to focus on like a new chapter. Okay. Because we got, what did we get over here? We got one, or well, let me see. Let me roll it again. I need to get a fan in here. It's dying. Hold on. We got the 4th house. We got Jupiter. We got Aries. Okay. This kind of feels, okay. I feel like this has to do with you and not with the connection you have with, Izzy. I feel like, you might meet someone through your parents. Your mom. Or there's a connection to the feminine here. Like you're gonna meet someone through another woman. Okay, that's how. There's like there's also a blessing coming here. This is something apart from this, from like what we were reading. This is kind of like a different message, but that's what Spirit wants you to know. Something exciting's coming when it has. I feel like there's gonna be like some kind of weight lifted off your shoulders here. Some kind of blessing here is coming with, even when it comes to your foundation, because I did say focus on money, right? So even when it comes to the foundation, I feel like something's gonna grow here. Tell me about the girl that I saw. They're just showing me a brunette. Are you into brunettes? I see a brunette. And I saw the hair was long, like mermaidish long. And I saw it in a braid. Okay. So I hope that helped, Hakeem, okay? Wait, what was it? Oh. No brost ego. Just disappointed on how... Oh, okay. But I'm good. Yeah. It's just kind of like Spirit wants you to kind of like... Look, the 8 of Cups is here. They kind of just want you to walk away from this connection. Because regardless, you know... I just see like you said, you're disappointed, you're upset. But then it's like the lines are kind of blurred here because it's becoming kind of a... Because I got the Knight of Cups reversed, right? That was like Loki crossing like it was just it was becoming like a fantasy of some sort here with the High Priestess. Was it upper? I don't remember if it was upper right or up or down, but regardless of, the Knight of Cups was here, so it was kind of telling me like, again, how do I say it? I don't want to say it in a mean way, but kind of like a little bit delulu, you know? Like if you thought she was going to put in that effort, she wasn't going to do it, but yeah, they want you to let go because there's something better coming along for you anyways. Like I said, there's even though you're disappointed, something you learned, you had to take something from this connection you had with her. Like, and if you didn't learn anything from it, like sit there and meditate, because there's something to be learned from everyone, you know. Wherever you feel you where you failed in that connection, like learn from it, and then don't take that with you in the next one. Or if it was more like her, even then, like, you know, on your next relationship, it's just about learning, you know. Whether it was her mistake, your mistake, doesn't matter. There's still something to learn, you know. What song is I think that's the song "Haunted" by Beyonce. So yeah, don't get haunted by. Did she feel intoxicating to you? Did you feel weak around her? Because that's the Knight of Cups is kind of like that, when you kind of feel weak in the knees for someone you can't have, or you couldn't hold, like, have all the way. I hope I'm explaining myself right. I hope you have a good night, though, okay, Hakeem? Okay, so for the third pile, let's see. Okay, so we got the Moon. Got the second one. This has to do with self-worth, possessions. This one's a little bit kind of like a message of, like, to be careful to not instead of getting obsessed, right? There's like an obsession here when it comes to the possessions you want to own here. If you start, okay, this feels kind of like a message of someone who deals with to get your the emotion envy in check. Because it feels like there's nothing wrong with wanting things, right? But it's like, instead of letting the energy of envy beat you, figure out how to make what you want. Like learn how to like instead of getting envious, let that let that inspire you, because envy comes happens because you feel like you could never acquire this, right? Like there's a huge lack here. Like you dead ass feel with the moon here, like you cannot have what other people have, whatever that is. So the message here is to keep that in check, get that in check. You have to see, if you have to see a therapist and talk about it, get it, just so you can kind of figure out. Because if you feel like maybe you're not sure if you're dealing with that, you know, go talk to somebody to see, so you can kind of figure out like what is it that you're actually feeling. Let's see. Show my face. You can go to my old videos and look at my face. I'll show my face when I want to. Thank you. And let's see, what was it? They told me she wasn't good. I mean, if anything, she's just hurt. She's hurt, and if she's doing things kind of that are out of pocket, then that's on her. I mean, that's, she could be, but it kind of feels like she's just kind of worried about her money. And if she's hurting people, well, hurt people, you know. Okay, so back with the message here. What is this song? Why is it doing this? I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, so where was I? I also feel like there's a lesson to be learned here when it comes to the way you view yourself, when it comes to the things you possess. I feel like you feel like if you were to possess more, you are important. So that needs to change though. It's like your self-worth comes from the possessions you own. And that's not good, because if you feel like what you own is what makes you, imagine when all that gets ripped off of you. Or if you don't own much, or it's like, then what are you feeling, you know? Obviously like shit. So something needs to change here. Okay. Let's see. pues.